First off, hey Percival, Super Puppy, and Michael. I just started, man. You gotta leave me in my hat for a little bit. Michael. Why, Michael? Why right away? Why? Okay, here we go, guys. Let's do it right away. Oh, don't be something dumb. Please don't be something dumb. Ah. Fedora will work. I'm okay with Fedora. Stop rolling. Okay, we're good. Hang on. Fedora. Okay. All right. Super Puppy going go-karting. Nice. Go-karting's always fun. Lots of fun. Anyway, maybe I'll see it a little bit just in case somebody else joins. That way there's stuff to be done. Nina, hello. It was 10 degrees Celsius there last night. You hit 2 degrees Celsius last night. Oh, it's 10 right now. You hit 2. It's 0 here right now. We're right at the freezing point. And it's kind of overcast and snowy up on the mountains. Bit of a miserable day out there. Let's load our cedar. Are we good? Are we good? I need some music, right? No, I don't want... Sure. Reese, hello from South Africa. Nice. We've got Texas in here. We've got New York in here. Michael says, forecast is calling for snow on the 24th and 25th there. Yeah, I saw Florida got a bunch of snow. It's supposed to get really cold here by Saturday, like to normal cold temperatures, so it should be interesting. I think we're going to cut some of those trees down here soon, because they're kind of in the way. Alright, this is multiplayer, but PC only, and a lot of mods, like 150 some mods, and not Mod Hub friendly. In fact, they're barely game friendly. They fight each other a little bit. Trying to reduce mods. Slowly getting rid of mods. As we add mods, we remove mods. So hopefully, as we remove the old mods, looking at the tractor we get next year, we might be able to finally get rid of the Oliver 88. Might. And have a new front end loader. We'll see. We will see. Oliver 88's been a workhorse on this farm for many, many years already. Percival says it's minus 14 Celsius. Yeah. You keep that for yourself. Ah, yes. To all our American friends, happy Martin Luther Day. American only holiday. I have to work today. Should be interesting. Got quite a bit I have to do today still. I've been procrastinating. So after lunch I have to run and hurry, try to get all the rest of the chopping done and fill my waters, and yeah, there's a little bit of work to be done. I'm an expert procrastinator. Let's drive around the tree. Where we want to line up nice and straight. That's working. Okay. These games sound really quiet. Let's just look at our volume settings. There we go. Games seem quiet to me. Hey Max, how's it going? Yeah, Michael over here, everybody's at work like normal. Except for me. Because I got home so late on Friday. I got the extra day off. I didn't have to leave for work on Sunday afternoon. I had to leave for work today afternoon. So I get an extra day off. Well, thank you, Max, for the sub. I appreciate it. I guess we appreciate it. We are 3. I can't say we are Legion. So even work is off today in the U.S. I know some of you guys were saying there's no school today, but I guess no work today either. Are like malls and stuff still open, or retail open today, or is everybody closed? This is quite a nice tractor. Too bad it doesn't do well towing equipment. The 3-point hitch works great, just doesn't tow super well. Meanwhile, that case parked over there does not pull the cedar very well. It's just awkward. Some of the mods just don't talk to each other very well. We'll seed a little more and then we'll switch to cultivating or disking. I think we're disking. So the grocery stores and shopping centers are still open, so they don't deserve a holiday. It's funny how retail never deserves a holiday. This is a very important holiday. We have to remember this day. Oh, you work in a retail store? I'm sorry, you cannot remember this day. This day is not holy for you. I'll be honest, I'd be fine if we went back to the days of retail centers and stuff being closed on holidays and Sundays. Perfectly fine. People just get used to have to do all your chopping on Saturday. It would work fine. Just have a day where everybody actually gets off. other than emergency services. Hey, right plan gaming. Brandon, hello. Make a 20-point turn here just to line up again, just because I don't want to do end rows. All offices, factories, and banks are closed today in the U.S. Okay, but not retail. I was wondering how many people would jump in over here. We're at 8 people watching. A couple of you guys have come in, so hello. If you guys are new here, what you guys own Farming Sim? Farming Sim 22, 20, 25? Or what is your first farm sim? If you do own it, well, what was your first farm sim? It's like I have to do the corner. Hey, James. Nothing like eating a Bob Evans after going to the junkyard for car parts. Jesse, what's a Bob Evans? And hello, how's it going, crackhead historian? What's a Bob Evans? Eating at a Bob Evans. It's got to be fast food, right? Hey, Blazer. It's got to be fast food, right? If you guys are new here, remember, you guys control the hat I wear. Bob Evans. Eating fast food is my guess. Junk food after being at a junkyard. Huh? Maybe? I've never heard of a Bob Evans. See if historian comes up with an answer. I did change the members ticker down on vertical. The members ticker is down there in the chat box. Horizontal, it's up top. I changed it to whatever your username is because YouTube has switched to username instead of your channel name. So, nope. We got eggs. Huh? So a Bob Evans is a grocery store then? You bought eggs at a Bob Evans? Maybe a grocery store? Maybe that's it? Because nope, we got eggs would make it sound like it's not a fast food joint. Maybe it's a grocery store. Bob Evans restaurant. Okay, so it is a restaurant, but not fast food. So it's like a sit-down restaurant. So like a Denny's, or what else is what's in the U.S.? Like a Applebee's, Smitty's. Definitely have to cut these trees down, make some more space at the end of the fields. A list to do. in the winter. We have months of nothing to do. So you had eggs at Bob Evans' restaurant. Ugh. I feel like I have a little bit of a tiny little bit of a headache. Not a real headache, just a little spike in the side. Well, you're waiting for your food. So sit down restaurant then. I'm still waiting for answers. I think a Bob Evans would be like a just a sit down family restaurant. Hey Jolie. Where are Bob Evans located? Is that just like an East Coast US thing? Hang on, who's sharing photos on Discord? 1 second. Come on, there we go. Okay, photo on Discord. I don't know of what. Oh, that's at Bob Evans. Still doesn't mean anything to me. So Bob Evans is a Great Lakes region. It looks like, I don't know what is on the table. It looks like a piece of paper that was covering a plastic straw. Hey, 5th generation farmer. Good morning. And then it looks like an automotive fuse beside it. So I don't know what I'm looking at. Running low on wheat here. We have some seed parked at the end of the field, so we'll be good. We'll be good. Okay, it's got signs on the side. So looks like a rustic family restaurant. Oh wait, that means that scrapyards are still open on Martin. What is today? Martin Luther Day? Yeah, something like that. Long hauler goes on a Monday? Yeah, that's my question too. On a Monday. Sounds like you guys have a holiday. And so it seems like some of you guys are just you're off of work, but you're out at pickup park or junkyard pulling parts, or just taking the day off, or you're out of school. I mean, I did tell everybody I'd be here today on the last 2 streams, but I guess I just told everybody that was actually there. I don't have today off. I have to go to work right after lunch. But I have a few hours here, and the weather looks pretty miserable outside, but I've got a few hours here. If it was nice outside, I would not be live streaming. I would be in the RV working there. Still a lot of work to be done in there before we can move into it. If the weather was warm enough, long haul, I don't know how warm it is for you, but working outside in the trailer electrical, hopefully it's not too cold. Oh, so, okay, so you got ECM for your Honda Civic. Okay, that's making more sense. Drop it for a couple of months before you get it back for electrical? Crazy. Hopefully my truck got fixed on the weekend. I dropped it off. I don't know if it got moved. Jesse says it's very cold there. Yeah, I heard you guys. Well, there was snow in Florida, for crying out loud. Some parts of Florida have more snow than I have. So the shops are that overworked that it's going to take a couple of months to get to. Oh boy. Yeah, when I usually have to wait a week or two, and I don't drop it off until they're ready to work on it, and they would do it on a weekend. And you also got the windshield washer fluid because it was easy to get to, and yours is getting old, I'm assuming. That's 10%. Maybe we do one more round. Let's see if we do one more round before filling up. Farm Kid, how's it going? We are in 1960. 1960. It's 16 Fahrenheit there. I don't know what that means, but that seems like a very low number. It seems a lot colder than me. I'm at 0 degrees Celsius. Right at the freezing mark. 16 sounds like it's below freezing mark, right? Minus 8 degrees Celsius. Yeah, that's pretty cold. It's literally freezing out. It's quite literally freezing out. Your washer fluid had a leak. Perfect. Might as well replace it. Oh, we're not going to make it to the end. No, you know what, let's just drive back. We're to this end, we'll just drive back and fill it up. 32 Fahrenheit is freezing. Hey, Farm Kid, don't react to people like that. They just get an auto ban. They don't know that I'm a full-time trucker. And this is my side hobby. So whenever you have people like that drop in, I don't even mention to people that I banned them. Just ignore them. They get banned because what they want is a reaction, right? And by responding to them, you're giving them that reaction. They get banned and ignored very, very, very quickly. Just insta-ban. Because that's what they want, right? Michael says plus 11 degrees Celsius there, 50-kilometer winds. Long hauler knows how to get a reaction out of me. These people that come in that try to get a reaction, they don't realize there's an easy way of getting a reaction. Long hauler knows how to do it. Michael knows how to do it. Michael did it at the beginning of the stream. And that is switching my hat. Switch my hat to something dumb and you'll get my reaction. Otherwise, all you earn is just a quick ban. And it's permanent now. Ban you once, you're never coming back, man. And long hauler, we're going to cut some of these trees down at the end of this field this winter in game. So we have a nice turning around area here off the field. We're also going to cut down some trees on a different field and actually make the field a little bit bigger. I think we've listened through the Navi playlist. Yep, long hauler, just like you requested. We're in 1960. I just said that a little bit ago. Uh, 1961. Not yet. We're in September. But yeah, we still have to do a bunch of harvesting and some seeding and stuff. But yeah, 1961 will be coming up soon.
I'll be back.
Maybe do one more pass and then I'll jump into the disker and start running the disker. Just in case someone joins now, it would be better if the disking was done a little further. We got to disc the rest of this field and the field over there. We have wheat on this field and then barley on that field next to us. The long hauler says OMG. Yes, my child, how can I help you? I don't know if I believe you, long hauler. Don't believe me? I said, I don't know if I do. I believe Jesse is at some kind of restaurant. I forget what the restaurant it was, because I see pictures on my Discord, so I have to believe Jesse. Okay, let's jump into that case. Really, really dirty case. And do some disking, guys. Let's do some disking. Disker. So hang on, I thought I renamed that Disker to just Disker, because we used to have two different Diskers. Come on. Come on, you can do this. A little bit of wheel spin. We're good. That case desperately needs a wash. Yesterday we had a kid join in FS22 that in the middle of harvesting a field wanted to drive the harvester to a pressure washer just to clean it. Don't show that pic on the stream. What pic? I don't see anything in the photo and link sharing file that I have open. Hello, Mateus. Yep. Yeah, these trees definitely will go in the winter. We have a winter job this year. It's in my DM. Okay. In that case, I have to actually stop streaming and go and find it. Man, this tractor is dirty. I mean, I don't have to stop streaming, but I have to stop working on the farm. It's an interesting construction of the Disker. The angles built on the frame. Big angle iron. Quite simple, just big solid angle iron. Welded together. Definitely a sturdy Disker. You know, Duke was saying, is this Disker actually wider than the old one? And I'm like, yeah, not a lot. It's like half a meter wider, but I will take half a meter, guys. I will take half a meter. That means several less passes around the field. three-point hitch on the tractor glitches out every now and then. Huh. It's like it gets reversed or something, or twisted. Weird. Yeah, it definitely glitches out. Tractor is a little glitchy. That might be why I can't pull a seeder. There's people fishing on the lake. I went straight to ice fishing, but I'm assuming you mean people on boats. If you think it's crazy people fishing in this temperature, Michael, in boats, you're wrong. People fish here year round, even when it's minus 30 or minus 40 outside. People are still fishing. What's my favorite John Deere tractor? It's got to be the Model A, man. You got to go to the OG. It's got to be the old Model A if it's a John Deere. Long how it goes. Anyways. I saw one of these tractors out in the wild in the Monashees this last week. Yeah, Michael, I figured they were on boats. John Deere 60, which is right after Model A. That would have been mid-50s, or yeah, mid-50s, I think. Maybe early 50s, maybe 53-ish. It's a 1954. Okay, yep. John Deere 60. It's basically one step up from the Model A. The generation of tractors that came after the Model A. John Deere 90 and 60 are pretty much the same tractor. They're just different horsepower. I think they came out at the same time. And then in the late 50s, they went to 3 digits. I see Bob Ross. You're done eating already? You never shared a picture of the food you got. Happy little tree mints. Happy little tree mints. Never heard of those before. And I'm guessing, Farm Kid, that your avatar is that John Deere 60. Oh, John Deere it says 620. Okay, so the avatar is a 620. Don't we have a 620 on the farm here? I'm not sure what we have on the farm here. Let's take a quick look. That's an 820. It's an 820, and then we also have a newer 830. But do we still have those in our menu? Oh, that's the newer. That's the newer John Deere. Nope, doesn't look like I have. Hang on. Here we go. That's an 80. So I believe the 80 was the the more like the orchard tractor, the lower profile, and I believe the 60 is the taller profile, right? $830. Yeah, I don't have the mods anymore for the older tractors because we're trying to get rid of the mods on tractors we don't use anymore. Oops, missed a little bit there. We'll get that on the way back. Nice tractor. Mod's a bit buggy, but it's a nice tractor. I'm finally back. Super Puppy, I play FS22 every weekend. Like every single weekend, I play FS22 more than 25. I played a bunch of this last Saturday. Every weekend. If you see me play FS25, I have also played FS22 that week. 22 is usually Saturday, Sunday is 25. So if you want to see more old school like this, Christian, thanks for the sub. If you want to see more old school farming like this, make sure you join us on Saturday mornings. Michael, I play it more than 52 times a year. Like today would definitely count as more. But I play it at least 52 times a year. Well, having said that, maybe it offsets. When I go on vacation, I don't necessarily stream. I know there's a vacation coming this summer where there's going to be a bunch of no streaming. And a bunch of weekends I have to be working in the RV, so. But having said that, I'll probably, if I can only do one stream, I'll probably stick with 22 and not 25. Because I enjoy running these old tractors more than the modern tractors, so. Let's get that little bit that I missed. Okay. Almost done with this field. Then we got the whole sorghum field to still disc. Interesting thing about this tractor is the black wheel. Oh. I'm not driving straight anymore. There's some kind of texture mix up with that one wheel. Doesn't get dirty and it's turned black instead of red. I'll show you what it's supposed to look like on the other side. supposed to look red like that, dirty and red like that, but on the other side, just black. And then the toolbox is dark red and literally just floating in the air and doesn't get dirty. So I'm going to actually remove the toolbox. That'll fix that part of it. That's an option you can add when I'm repairing it. So I'll remove the toolbox. Can't do anything about that black texture on the one wheel. I guess I could repaint the tractor and that might fix it. Some weird little glitches, and the 3-point hitch glitches a little too, so it's not a great mod, but it's still a nice tractor. And it's got 80 horsepower, so it's in the top of the horsepower on the farm. The dozer, the Russell Mash dozer has 90 horsepower. And the crazy John Deere Lance Bulldog has 100 horsepower. Other than that, just this case and the International, Farmall International are at 80 horsepower. The one I'm using to seed. This one and that one are both at 80 horsepower. Everything else is way lower, like in the 40s, 40 horsepower. Some of them still have jobs they can do, but as we get bigger equipment, we need the more horses. In 1962, we got that monster Russian machine. I don't know if I'm going to actually buy it, because it's going to kind of make all the rest of the equipment on the farm useless. Michael says, we might be getting snow coming weekend. That's a huge might. Did any of Texas get any snow this last 2 days here with that cold spell? Or did that just stick to the Florida Panhandle? Puppy says, I was shivering before I got into the building. Hey Juan, James mentioned another Jeff, that he's also a truck driver. Yep, our buddy Jeff is a truck driver. Yep, we used to work together for the same company. Don't talk to him much these days. He's kind of running out of our circles. But every now and then I see him on the road and he makes it into one of our videos. Oh, come on, let's go. Get that tire spin go. There we go. I guess it would be better if I just free-handed this. These frogs are sure loud. Oh, are you Jeff? I can't remember your guys' real names. But yeah. Jeff, Super B, Flat Deck, Trucker, runs all over British Columbia, Alberta. You know, real trucking, unlike you guys do in the US. You know, running at 140,000 pounds instead of your silly 80,000. Apparently, Puppy says, Michael, we never get snow. Puppy, I know for a fact you guys have gotten snow where you live before. It's happened. It's probably a very, very rare occurrence, but it does happen. There have been some crazy storms that have hit your area. Most of the time it's just a rainstorm. You guys get snow, but you guys never get snow. Yep, I get it. Snow is just not in the... Well, this year people are getting snow that don't normally get snow, so there's a chance. This is a weird winter. You guys are stealing our snow this year. Although it sounds like we might be getting a bunch of snow this week. We'll see. We'll see. Might make for some interesting days. I'm okay not having interesting days. All right, enjoy your go-karting. I missed a little bit. I may have set this cultivator a little too wide. Once I get this next pass in, I'll just notch it down like by 0.01 and see if that fixes it. Last pass on this field. Yeah, I see a couple of spots like that now. Yeah. I may have this set just a tiny little too wide. Are those spots? Maybe I did. Maybe there just wasn't seed there. Maybe nothing was planted there. Maybe that's it. It looks like it's been. Yeah, I think we might be fine. There it misses a little bit, but it was the end of the field. Juan, what was breakfast today? Just Pop-Tarts again. Just something simple. Let's just shrink it by tiniest little bit. Okay. A little bit higher up. Sorghum over here always leaves huge stems, right? Because you have your combine cutters set so high up. Sorghum, you don't even see the weeds hidden inside of it. We'll do a bit of this, and then we'll go back to seeding. Just do a couple of rounds here. Hi, Jess. You feel cold. It's cold. It's 0 degrees Celsius. It's cold enough that you just drive, yeah. Michael says, hi, Jess. Jess says, hi, Michael. Truck should be rolling same as last time, 4 o'clock. I have to do shopping at 2 different stores and water. So as soon as lunch is done, I want lunch noonish. And then as soon as lunch is done, I have to go shopping and then get ready to go. Basically, I don't really have any spare time. Yeah. That width confuses me. Did I do something? Seems right. Is that 2 passes? That might be 8 meters between, right? Feels like it isn't. But, or is it only 4 meters in between? Something feels slightly off. We'll know when we make the next round and come back. Nice thing is the neighboring field just got this too, so I can just do a U-turn right on that field. No 3-point turns, or 20-point turns in my case. Maybe it's just the sorghum texture that's doing that, making it feel like it's 1.5 passes in the center. Let's see what happens when we come back on the other side next time. Am I doing every third row or every other row? I feel like the game's playing an optical illusion on me. We'll see where it locks into when we get to the end here. And if it's just one pass, is it actually going to get all of it? Did I screw something up or not? Or is it just an optical illusion? Right down the center. Definitely missing though. I screwed something up. That's too wide. I swear I shrunk this and not made it bigger. I screwed something up. We'll see if that does it. I feel that's still too wide. Seems better, right? Okay, I think we're going to save that. Then I have to fix the mess up. Little extra work for myself screwing that up. Alexa, shut up. I wasn't talking to her. Good thing I don't have like text to voice on your live stream chat. Some people do that. If you guys leave a comment, it reads out. Thank you, Navi. That you guys can whatever you guys type, it reads it out verbally. You guys would be activating the AI assistant thing all the time, wouldn't you? I swear it feels like the same width, man. I swear it feels the same. Text to speech, yep. Seems to be working. Seems to be working better. I just have to fix this. That's something to do if I've got a community based on positivity. Yeah, yes. But even then, you'll have a jackwagon that would drop in every now and then and say something stupid, right? Text to speech. But I could see it being fun. I could see it being a lot of fun. Yeah, you'd have to build in some kind of delay and a button you can hit to make sure that it doesn't read a certain one. Have a delay built in that you can read the comment, and then you have enough time to hit a button to make sure you mute that comment just in case. Hello, Johan. Oh yeah, that's true. Have text to speech only on super chats or whatever, right? If it has to be a paid comment, yeah, that probably filters out most trolls. Yep. Yeah, you are correct. Okay, do that little strip there, and then it should be fixed. And we can get back to normal line. We'll come back to this end of the field, and then we'll switch over to the seeder. Do some seeding or some rolling. Do some rolling first. Just a couple of passes. Haven't done that yet, running the old Model M. I don't know if you guys want to see the old Model M running, but I might do that. All right, Nina, thank you so much. By the way, I really enjoyed your newest video. Seeding grass on top of grass. That was super neat. If you guys aren't watching Nina's channel, you guys should. Real life farming videos on a cheap farm. Johan is from Finland. Nice. Hello from Finland. Okay, Johan, seriously, Johan, this one's for you.
No need to repeat yourself, hoser. I heard you just fine the first time, eh?
There's a bit of a delay. You got to give it a little bit of time for me to read the comment. It might take a minute or two. Nina says, oh, thanks. The sheep have eaten that grass already. Nice. What's that, Jess? Oh, well, no, not even me delayed. It's just YouTube. By the time I say something here, it goes across the whole world, and you see or you hear what I said, and then you leave a comment, and then for that comment to come back to me, takes a whole 5-6 seconds, and then I have to respond to that comment, and that takes a couple more legs to get all the way to it. It's just a huge lag in between. Yeah, it's kind of cool seeing Nina's farm, like real life farming on a small field, small farm. In fact, they were running a Ferguson, old gray Ferguson tractor to compact compact the field down. It was pretty neat. Well, thank you, Johan. And I do like one thing about the new way YouTube has done the comments, that it's using your username and not your channel name. It's so much easier to find people's channels now. If it says at Nina MHF, you just punch in at Nina MHF and boom, there's that channel. It used to be so hard finding people's channels, but now with the way YouTube is now doing it, so much better. You just guys have to edit your usernames though. Let's put some capital letters in there, so that with the username there's no spaces, right? So put in some capital letters. Capitalize the first letter of each word of your name, so that we can read your name. Sometimes with unique names, it's kind of hard to know where one name starts and another one ends. It's like a mini puzzle you have to play. What? You're doing prep work. Okay. Doing prep work. Yeah, that was my thought too. What? I have no idea what you're talking about, Johan. Alright. Turn around here and then we'll switch jobs. We're gonna seed barley on this field. Debating. Do we want more oat or more barley? Do we want to seed 2 fields of barley? Or 1 field of barley? We'll see. Okay. You speak Swedish and Finnish and English, obviously. At least you type English. Did I leave the engine running? No, it's off. Okay. We're good. So. Okay. I can't think of anything. No. Nope. I can't think of anything. Should go wide enough so we don't hit those power line poles. This is our old Farmall Model M, Super M. Still quite a handy little tractor to have on the farm. We actually sold it and then bought it back, because it turned out that the new tractors we bought were a little buggy. And there were still some jobs that were better done with the old tractor. Okay. Looks like there's like 12 of you guys watching. Awesome sauce. I don't know where I left that. Because I swear I put it aside and put it in my backpack, and yeah. I don't know. Your phone says it is 12 Fahrenheit now. Don't know what that means, but it seems cold. Where's our rollers? Roller. Alphabetical, right? Or roller. Where? What's this temporary harrow and temporary harvest? I bet somebody else made those. Because harrow's up here. Temporary harrow. I'm going to delete these. I think somebody else made these. Okay. So I'm annoyed. It starts race at 2. Not sure what that means, Super Puppy. Okay, where's my rollers? Manure, planter, plow, harvester. Roller, right there. I don't know why I couldn't. I don't know why I couldn't find that. Now we're cooking. So the go-karting starts at 2? Is that what we're talking about? So you still have to wait another hour? Hey Joey, how's it going? John, do I speak Swedish? No. Ich kann ein klein bisschen Deutsch sprechen. And isn't Johann a German name? At least Germanic. I think. I could be wrong. I don't know where my own name comes from, because Johann is John. I am Johann. In a different language, I am a Johann. So Super Puppy, you are annoyed that you got the time that go-karting starts wrong. The video today morning on the main channel. What was today's video? Chaining up was last Monday. What was this Monday's video? I'm drawing a blank what today this Monday's video was. Michael's back. I know you had left. To be honest, I didn't know. Well, I'm jobless for now since you don't have a car for now. Oh, so you can't drive to work, so you had to quit your job. So, Super Puppy, it's in 2 hours. You're annoyed that you got the time wrong. You have to wait for 2 hours. Hang on. Video today morning. I'm gonna look up on the main channel. Got a bunch of comments too, it looks like. Oh, delivering at the lumber mill. Yeah, the lumber mill delivery. It's always weird to me when lumber mills send lumber from one lumber mill to the other. So Johan, do you speak German? I guess maybe not. Honestly, Swedish and Finnish are Germanic languages too, right? So they come from the same base language. Super Puppy says, Nein. Du sprichst nicht Deutsch? Somebody just crashed outside. Oh, McDonald's fired you because you couldn't show up for your shift. Well, fair enough. If you can't show up, then you can't work for. You can't work there if you can't show up. That was slippery. That was a slippery day. Like I almost got stuck on the yard. And then overnight when I parked overnight nearby, I had to actually swing the truck back and forth to get unstuck. It's like everything is that melting slippery ice stuff. Yep, forklifts are spinning and sliding around all over too. Yep. Yeah. Tricky to unload a truck when you keep spinning your tires. Well, it's fair enough, historian. Like if you literally can't show up for work, I don't know, if I had been you, I would have quit. It would have been the better choice. Of course, hindsight's 50-50. If you know you can't show up for work, they are going to fire you. That's just what's going to happen. Would have been better if you had just quit the job and said, hey, I have to quit the job until I get a car again, and then I'll apply again. Isn't this your second job you've been fired at now? Doesn't look good on the resume. So the key to this is you've learned some lessons. Lesson number 1. If you don't show up for work, they're going to fire you. Lesson number 2. If you crash your car, you can't show up for work. So maybe less aggressive driving. Slow it down. Drive like an old person. There's a reason old people drive the way they do. They've experienced what aggressive driving is like. Oh, come on. Missed a little bit there. Right. We haven't seeded that yet. Yep. So a couple of good lessons learned. That's okay. We've all screwed up. I wrapped my Ford Explorer around a power line pole once. Learned my lesson there. Last night it went to minus 41 Celsius. The feels like temperature or the actual temperature? Now you're Canadian, so that's probably the actual temperature. Minus 41 Celsius. Yeesh. Yeesh. Feels very Manitoba-ish over there. Yeah, for a second, I forgot that Canadians don't lie about that. Canadians actually say, this is the temperature I had. And then if it's the, oh, by the way, with the wind chill, it was this. But Americans just say, it feels like this with the wind chill. Because that's how the news does it, because it's more dramatic, right? So Americans always lie about the temperatures. When an American says it's this temperature, 99% of the time, it's the feels like temperature. I learned that the hard way. I take it, Johan, you've left us. It's always my favorite. When somebody comes in and says, love your content's the best, I'm like, guaranteed that person's gone in 5 minutes. I'm like, I don't even react to that comment anymore because I'm like, yep, you're just blowing smoke up my arse. You won't be here in 5 minutes. If I was the best, you'd still be here in 5 minutes. Went to red alert on the Weather Channel. Yeah, I bet. Minus 40 is you can only be outside for seconds before your skin freezes without proper gear on. You definitely have full gear on. Winter boots, snowsuit, good gloves, good toque and good scarf, balaclava, all of that stuff. Probably a balaclava with a toque on top of it and a scarf with a hoodie up on the snowsuit. That's how you go work outside in minus 40. I remember doing that. Well, Michael, Upper Canada is a very specific place. So when you say that, you're full of shit. Because there's a place called Upper Canada and Lower Canada, and they're both in Ontario. I have noticed that the more highly someone thinks of you when you first meet them, the faster they take issue with anything you do and don't like it. Anything you do that they don't like, yes. Anytime you meet them and they are really, really impressed by you, be careful of that person. That person is not going to be here for a long time. That'd be nice, Joey. We didn't have heated snowmobile suits back in the day. Heated snowmobile suits and helmets, yeah. Nope, not truck broke. I just got home very late on Friday, so I don't have to deliver this load until later on today. So I get an extra morning off. Basically, I wasn't gonna leave until today morning, and if I'm not going to leave today morning, in that case, there's no point until leaving until afternoon, because if I left today morning and delivered this load, I still can't pick up the next load till tomorrow morning. So I might as well leave afternoon, just in time to deliver the load I have on and then go drive to where I'm loading tomorrow. I'm loading in Kamloops. So James goes, people who take time to warm up to you actually like you for who you are and not who they assumed you were. Yes. Yes. That is very true. Very, very true. That you'll find out in here. If somebody comes in here just hardcore, somebody coming in here donating a lot of money and joining every stream and just being involved with everything we do, like immediately, that is very temporary. That is very temporary. In fact, one of them said that they wanted their money back for what they had given us. It's like, screw you. Duke says, hey, today's not Saturday. Why aren't you playing FS25? Nice, Duke. Nice. Duke, I told you I was going to be here on Monday. I told you. And you even responded and said, nice. You saw that Manitoba is supposed to get minus 80 Fahrenheit. I don't believe that for a freaking second, Michael. There's no way anywhere in Manitoba is going to go minus 80. I don't believe that. Joey, do I believe that? Since Joey is in Manitoba. Juan, take my word with a grain of salt. Yeah, no kidding. And Joey goes, no. See? I just don't believe that. Duke, you're outside plowing snow, thawing the ice out of your beard now. Yeah, it's 0 degrees Celsius here, overcast, but no snow on the ground. Like none. I like Johan's comment. Can you Swedish? Minus 4 Fahrenheit right now, so that's like mine. I don't know how cold that is. Well, no, Ghost Bear, it went to minus 41 in Winnipeg yesterday. But Michael said minus 80. Minus 50? If it's a crazy cold, like it's something closer to minus 50 would be possible. Especially way up north, northern Manitoba. I would have to take a second look at minus 50. Oh, hang on. He said minus 80 Fahrenheit. My bad. I didn't read the F. Good call. Good catch there, Ghost Bear. So yeah, minus 60 Celsius. Don't believe that. If someone said, oh, you know what it is? It's the feels like. It's the American feels like thing again. I bet you minus northern Manitoba. Let's say that they forecasted minus 45 Celsius. Crazy cold with a crazy wind moving in. Maybe the wind chill would feel like minus 60. Michael could be getting caught up in the feels like U.S. bullcrap news. Because in the U.S., their citizens are lied to by the news like all the time. I mean, so are we, but I don't listen to the news, so. Duke says minus 4 Fahrenheit is minus 20 Celsius. And talking minus 20 Celsius by Friday. Yeah, they're talking about it's going to get pretty darn cold here. We're going to be at -4 by Saturday. It's going to be pretty cold. We're hunkering down. It's going to be -4 Celsius. We're so spoiled in the Okanagan Valley. So spoiled. Yeah, Michael. Knock off the feels like temperature. It's not the real temperature. Only Americans do that. Yeah, James. American newscasts always just state the feels like as the actual temperature. So, because it's more dramatic, right? And because of that, Americans get very, very misinformed. Canadians will very often use the feels like, we call it wind chill, number as well, but it's always a secondary number below the main number. Hold on. Just can't buy my lunch. Making a request. And then what else I'm going to eat for lunch? I could just ask for bologna. They don't have the sausage I want for lunches. I'll just ask for bologna and heat it up in the toaster oven. Don't particularly like that, but we'll try that. Makes so much sense as I have $100 but feels like I have $200. Hey, Iron Thunder. Okay, she's found some sliced summer sausage. That'll work. That'll work. I guess I never answered the question. Can you Swedish? I guess my answer is no, I cannot Swedish. Jess, leave me alone. Oh, she just says sounds good. Okay. Joey says, I'm making you hungry? For summer sausage? Come on. good Mennonite summer sausage. Honestly, I'm getting hungry myself now. Great. I'm probably on for another half hour to an hour. Look, close to an hour. Yeah, well, Michael, that makes sense that the feels like temperature can be either cooler or hotter than the actual temperature. That's why you just read out the actual temperature, not the stupid feels like temperature. Mustafa, can I play with you? I'm sure you can. If you have the right tools and the patience, I'm sure you could join us. And thanks for the subscription. I appreciate it. Yeah, Michael, that's how the feels like temperature works. Sometimes it feels warmer than the actual temperature. Sometimes it feels colder than the actual temperature, depending on the humidity in the air and the wind speed. I would guess Mustafa is a John Deere fan. We got a couple of John Deeres on this farm. So yeah, if you want to join, click those three little dots up there, go to the description, and go to my Google Drive and download all those mods. And that's all that's required. No password or nothing, because it's hard enough to do that nobody ever joins. Other than a few people. A few people join. Hey look, someone's joining. What map is this? Western Wilds. I think that's in the download list as well. Maybe I don't have the map on the downloads list. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I can't remember. Yeah, usually... Actually, I don't think people realize that. Hey, look, there's Duke in the middle of the field, because that's where he was disking when he was last here. But I've done more disking since then. But the disker's still there. It's just in the field next to us.
Oh, you want me to hit that?
Yeah, if you want to, by all means.
Ooh, yeah, that was a little cold this morning.
I hear it's been cold all over the country. Do you watch Midwest Safety? I don't know who Midwest or what Midwest Safety is. Is this a TV show or a YouTube channel? I would have to guess a YouTube channel. Looks like I'm going to be out of wheat here pretty quick. Oh, I see the disc rolling. All that wheel spin. Yeah, this winter we'll definitely cut down some of the trees on the end over here. It's a cop channel on YouTube. I don't watch a lot of YouTube. I just don't have the time when you drive literally 13 hours a day and then edit video for 2 hours of the day. Your day's kind of taken up.
He's too busy making YouTube.
Yep, too busy making YouTube videos to watch YouTube videos. And then on the weekends, I'm here live streaming instead of watching. I'll watch some YouTube videos between when I have 15, 20, half an hour to spare and basically not enough time to do a live stream. I'll watch something, but most of the time I'm sitting on my laptop editing video. I hit my microphone. Sitting here editing video or stuff like that while I'm watching someone else. So it's pretty rare. I watch YouTube videos. I think there's 3 channels that I try not to miss. 3 YouTube channels I try not to miss a single video. And that is Itchy Boots, Max, and Matt's Off-Road Recovery.
Oh, I love his channel.
Those I usually catch every episode. I usually watch those in the background on the weekend when I'm editing video. So I'm not really watching them, I'm just listening to them. But I don't get every episode of Matt's Off-Road because he makes too many episodes. But Itchy Boots only does 2 episodes a week, and Max only does 1 episode a week. So those are easy enough to keep on top of. And then Matt's Off-Road, I try to watch all the videos.
He could almost be your twin brother, the way he acts. You and him act very similar.
Maybe that's why I like him. Similar upbringing too. Very strict religious upbringing. He's a Mormon, and he's still a Mormon, though he's still in his very strict religion.
The next generation, his kids and crew are kind of taking over. They got like a second channel thing going, or they got some learning to do though.
Oh yeah, yep. I mean, at least he's letting his kids make screw ups. It's
well,
like,
yeah, you got
it's
to.
like, Rhett, what are you doing? You're so dumb. It's like, no, he's not that dumb. He just hasn't made that mistake before. He's gonna learn to make that mistake. Why did my chat just go stupid? Okay.
I wouldn't mind having that what's they call it, the Bombi machine, that little cat thing he's got. Boy, that's quite the machine.
Yep. Bombi, the Bombi's awesome.
That little snow cat he's got.
Texas Ginger Girl, hello. And Brute. Nobody really knows the map. Yeah, sure. I mean, I just said it, but sure, let's go with nobody knows it.
I used to play it quite a bit.
Michael says BRB. Whoops.
I'll be back.
Apparently.
Playing second place.
Wait, what, huh?
I said this map is a no man's land map, but it's definitely second place.
Yeah, I wish I would have done this on No Man's Land instead of this map. I just wanted, we had done so much No Man's Land, I wanted to switch it up. But it's a little too flat. This map is a little too flat. Flatter than Ganantal. Well,
take all that money you earned and make some hills, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess you could do some
Yeah, get rid of some money in a hurry.
Could do some landscaping. I guess Ganantal in FS22 was this flat too. But in FS25, it's a little bit more curvy. Oh, no way we're making it to the end of the field. Hang on. Let's go get some seeds. There's a duck running away from me. Hello, duck.
I see my little boo-boo is still there yet. That's funny.
As soon as you cultivate over it, it'll be gone forever.
Get rid of my evidence.
A good thing the field next to you is disc, so you can't even screw that up.
Hello, game glitch. Whoa. Rubber banding.
Oh. My roommate's truck tires are like hard drive. It's like driving around rocks. You don't have some nice soft winter tires? I saw there was a comment on the spun out video. I had to delete it. It was actually a really good comment, other than the racism in it. So I had to delete it, but there was a comment about the tires I was running on the big rig, about the imports, Chinese imports tires I was running on the big rigs. And how Michelin's would have been a lot better. And it's like, nope, nope. These Celine's Chinese import tires are incredibly soft tires. They're half the price of Michelin's. Way, way, way softer than Michelin's. Such good traction on snow and ice. I spin out a lot less in them. Just great tires. Half the price. Problem is they are soft. In the summer, they melt off the truck. But having said that, a Michelin tire, winter tire, will last you about 11, 12 months. You could almost make it to next fall before replacing them. These Chinese Celines will go 10 to 11 months. So only a month shorter. They melt off the truck a lot faster, but they last only 1 month shorter than the other tires for half the price, and they work great on snow and ice. I think you have to go with the tire that performs better, if it's a Chinese import or an American tire. I'm going to go with a tire that performs better. I was the test for that last year. Go, hey, we found these import Chinese tires. Are you willing to try them? If they're garbage, we'll switch you back to the Michelin's, but they're like half the price. Just try them and see if we like them or not. And the whole fleet's on them this year, and everybody loves them. And I get it. We don't want to import stuff from China. I don't want to do that either. But also, we need to make more money. When a tire is literally hundreds of dollars a tire, half price is a big deal for a tire that will last almost as long as an American tire. Yes. The reason why really cheap Chinese product exists is because we keep buying them. You can actually buy high quality items from China. You just need to actually buy the quality parts. Yes. So these tires that we're buying are quality tires for a really decent price. They're not stupid cheap. If we want to stop importing cheap Chinese junk, then stop buying it, right? Yeah. But
You know the old saying, money talks and walks.
Yep. But hence why you can't just say everything from China is garbage. Some stuff from China is great. But you got to test it out first. Like the boss said, we're just going to try it on your truck, see how it goes. And if it doesn't work, we'll switch back to the other one. We're not going to switch the whole fleet until we know.
I can only imagine what semi-truck tires cost, because even just tires for my pickup truck are just like, oof.
Jess, how expensive is a truck tire again?
Guessing at least
Jess said $400 $400.
What?
$400 a tire?
Well, it's cheaper than my truck tires. How can that be?
A tire?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, per tire. Oh,
Per tire.
Per tire.
And
Per tire.
that's 30 tires. So hang on. What's 400 times 30?
That's gonna add up quick.
$12,000. 12 grand to replace all the tires on my truck. And we do it every year. Every tire on that truck and trailer gets replaced on a yearly basis, basically. Some of the trailer tires last a little longer than, but yeah.
That's actually not bad at all.
So 12
I
grand.
paid almost $800 for all the tires on my big pickup truck.
Sorry, read again. Oh, okay. So Jess says that is the Chinese tires at half price that are $400. If we would buy Michelin's, they're close to $1,000, $800 to $1,000. So
Per tire.
Per tire. Per tire.
Oh.
So that's, if you're buying all Michelin's, you're going to be paying between 25 and 30 grand for my truck and trailer. Fair enough, Joey. When it's minus 40 Celsius, even soft tires are hard. True. Very true.
Whoa, rubber band, rubber band. Oof. Game very glitchy for me today, but I'm still getting the work done.
How many millisecond lag are you getting? Wonder why.
Not lag. Just every once in a while the
rubber banding.
And then rubber. Yeah.
So, at least you're working next to a field where it doesn't matter at the end of the field if it gets screwed up.
Huh. Well, now why would you do something like that?
Yeah.
Only cost you what, 30 cents a crop?
Probably.
Loss.
that was chicken feed, man. We're gonna have chickens that there'll be a chicken that dies because of that.
Oh, one less egg. Oh. I need to do a follow-up video on my little seed tractor. Boy, I'm so proud of that. That little thing, as cold as it is, that fired up so nice.
Yeah.
Oh, No ether, just pull the choke and boom, it was ready to push snow.
That's what I wanted to do this weekend. I'm going to go buy some ether after this stream. Before chopping, I have to go buy some ether. Because I don't want to use up all of James's ether trying to get my generator running again.
Hydraulics were a little stiff until it got going, but the initial engine fire up, it was like it started in summer almost.
Because James got my generator working just beautifully on the RV. Then come back next weekend, or even the next day, and it just won't start up. It's like, why? Once it's running, it's great, but starting it up is, for some reason, it's such a hard job starting up that generator. I don't know if it's just the cheap carburetor that's on there.
Well, biggest problem with generators is people hardly use them, and it sits with old gas, and old gas does not ignite very good. You got gas that's anywhere between a year and 2 years old, forget it.
It
just
started
dump
up
that gas
great
out.
next day. Yeah, bad gas is. So it started up great the next day, stalled, and then wouldn't start up again. It might just be the old. We know it's old gas in there.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that'll do it.
It's a huge tank. Oh, so hang on. Yeah, that's right. We were using. Because about half the tank in the RV is old gas, half the tank is new gas. So it's a mix.
It might be enough to make it finicky. And I've bought brand new carburetors that are no good.
Well,
I find with small engines, you're better off just doing a rebuild kit instead of replacing the whole carburetor. Because these new carburetors, I don't know, they're just not as good as old original carburetors.
Fuel filter? I can't remember if James replaced the fuel filter or not. But the fuel flow is working. It's getting fuel.
All it takes is one little pinhole on one of them jets to be plugged. Give it a thorough cleaning.
Yeah, well, we put a brand new
out,
carburetor on it, but it's an $80 carburetor. Okay, James is saying fuel filter is fine. He has questions about the fuel pump.
That's a possibility. Not getting enough fuel. Electric or vacuum pump?
I have no idea.
I know
James will
some
know.
vacuum powered pumps, the diaphragms get weak after a while.
Because the engine runs great. When it runs great. It's an electric pump, okay?
Joe says lemon carburetor. That's kind of where I'm leaning.
Because a OEM new carburetor is $1,000.
It's worth the gamble. Sometimes you can get a new carburetor that kind of works halfway decent, but in my experience, especially with small engines, it seems like if possible, if you can save the old carburetor,
Yeah,
you're better off just
the old carburetor was pretty screwed up.
You'd be surprised what you can do if you take your time to clean them.
You had a big fire at the homeless camp?
And then if you take, that thing you use to clean the tips on your acetylene torch, them little pick cleaners, you sit there and just poke all them little holes on the carburetor and make sure everything's squeaky clean. Usually you get lucky.
I know this carburetor has some wonky curves and weird tunnels and stuff in it. It's there's a reason why a new carburetor is $1,000. It's a weird little carburetor. I don't know why they have to make everything fancy. It's a small engine. Just do a simple, design it simple. Simple is better.
I haven't bought one yet, but I've seen a lot of YouTube channels where they'll buy them little ultrasonic cleaners and throw a whole carburetor in that and just let it sit and vibrate and cleans them out pretty good, I guess.
So yeah, I guess
know one thing
we could replace.
I know one thing you can't. Oops, sorry.
We could replace the fuel pump and see, and if that doesn't work, then get an OEM actual carburetor. But like you said, nobody runs these things, right? So this generator is brand new and it just sat there and has never run.
Yeah, and if there was gas sitting in the carburetor, that would have just.
Yep.
Yeah, that would have been
The
a very
whole
bad thing.
it has years of gas sitting inside the carburetor. Yep.
I want to know what they're doing to gasoline, because I don't remember that ever being a problem when I was a kid.
Yeah, they had lead in it. That's why.
What'd you say?
The lead prevented it from.
Oh.
That's why they
that
added
could
lead.
be.
Back in the day, they added lead so that lead was like a lubricant in there, right?
Yeah, I never
and
thought of that.
today,
Yeah.
and James has a good point. Today, all the fuel has ethanol in it, and ethanol clogs up everything.
Yeah, but even if you buy the premium, it still does it. Or there's still a little bit of ethanol in there that they're not telling us about.
Most premiums have ethanol in it now, unless they specifically say no ethanol. Every premium gas station in our town has ethanol in it except for Chevron. Chevron is the only gas station in town that I know does not have ethanol in their premium.
That's got to be what it is. I mean, if I buy the premium, it definitely helps, but it's not a permanent solution. Gas still has a shelf life.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Triethylene lead was really good at protecting your fuel system and your engine, but was literally killing everything else. If you look at a graph of actual graph of lead in the environment going out of the exhaust pipes, the graph going up in lead and then going back down as we made lead illegal. And then take a graph of the crime rate of the country. They match. Lead increased to crime rate. Crime rate and lead in the environment go with each other. And yeah, lead's not healthy. Causes all sorts of mental illnesses. But it was great for your fuel system.
Fun to play with too. I used to love taking like old wheel weights and stuff, melt them down, and then seeing what I could, dump it into and make different things. Because lead is so easy to melt.
Yeah, it's soft, right? So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lead pewter mug. It's like people used to drink out of these things. James says, I survived off of Chevron 94 because we didn't have ethanol in it. Was that for your Nissan that didn't like ethanol at all.
I can't remember what the brand name of it was. I don't buy it anymore because I don't run my tractors as hard as I did on the farm. But on the farm, if you didn't put that lead additive in the fuel, the older tractors would start knocking like crazy.
Oh yeah, they need the lubricant. Yep.
Yep. I forget what that additive was. It wasn't as good as the original leaded gas, but it was an additive you could add that helped. I can't remember what it was actually called. Used to dump it in the tank on the farm just to help the tractors run better.
Jess, I'm not really hungry yet, but I should probably eat lunch soon. I said noon, yeah. So, you're on that schedule? Okay. I just was reminding. So in half an hour. Okay. I'm just saying I'm on a timeline. Okay. Just got a message from, or on X. Just a message from the RCMP saying East Perimeter and Highway 59 are closed due to strong winds. Yippee! It's going to be an interesting week this week. We've got homeless camps burning down because it's so cold outside. Everybody's setting up fires and burning down the whole homeless camp. Highways are closing. Ethanol is a harsh alcohol that will eat through seals if it's not made the right material. So old Nissan injectors were not designed for it, so they failed very quickly. So you couldn't run ethanol. Yeah. Yep. So modern cars are designed to run with ethanol, so modern cars are okay. But some of the older cars and tractors die on ethanol, right?
Oh yeah. I always say a good rule of thumb: anything with a carburetor, you want to try to avoid ethanol if possible.
James Foley, I am running a Farmall 560 diesel, McCormick Farmall.
See, diesel, you ain't got to worry about none of that.
Yeah, it'd be nice getting a diesel pusher RV with a diesel generator in it. Actually, with a diesel pusher, you might not even need a generator. Just idle the truck, idle the RV.
My old boss bought something that's pretty neat. He just bought a new generator. You can run it on gas or propane.
Yeah.
It's got a big knob on it. You can switch it back and forth.
I think you can buy conversion kits. So you can turn any gas engine into propane engine. Our old Ford F300 ran on propane for a good chunk of its life.
I know where I used to work, all the forklifts that were indoors had to run on propane or electric.
Yeah, there was when the gas prices and propane prices were so uneven. A lot of people converted their vehicles to run on propane, but that's not very common anymore.
No, I think this was more so you wouldn't, because you ran into buildings. You know what I mean? You didn't want to.
Propane runs cleaner for carbon dioxide. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Joey, we had a gas and propane forklift at Walmart, so we would run it on propane, and if we all of a sudden ran out of propane, just switch over to gas and run it on gas until we got a new tank of propane. Okay. This field is done. Now let's switch over to barley. There we go.
My biggest pet peeve was people that didn't know how to do things, and they would always over tighten the line and damage that O-ring. It's like you don't
for
need
the
to take
propane.
vice grips. Yes, and I had to get to the point where I had to keep O-rings always in stock because they like take vice grips and just like I was like, you don't need to tighten it that
Hand
damn
tight.
tight.
Propane is hand
Yeah.
tight. Hand tight.
I know.
Because all you're doing is the last couple of turns on the thread is just to make sure that like the seal is already sealed, like we're good.
Well, I think they would get nervous and act like they'd smell gas. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna smell a little gas when you switch it.
Yep.
So they would grab vice grips and stuff and keep tightening. I'm like, cut it out. If you smell propane after the fact, then okay, maybe add a quarter turn or something. But
Oh, Joey, yeah, electric forklift. Because you have instant power on ice, you would just spin out on ice. Yeah, I don't know if that would work great on an arena. I could see electric forklift being a problem on an arena.
what doesn't it have a variable like control? You know, like when you pull the
Yeah.
trigger on a cordless drill, you don't have to pull the trigger
All the way.
fully.
Yeah. It might just be
They
too
could have some-
sensitive. You might be able to get the computer programmed to be a lot less, to be less sensitive and so that it's programmed not to spin out on ice. Okay.
Just throw some chains on it.
On an ice rink? Ooh.
or take some short, stubby little screws and start
You know how
putting them in
mad
the
they would be
tire
at you,
plug.
Joey, if you had studded tires on an ice rink. I needed traction, boss. So yeah, Joey basically does conversions at the Winnipeg Jets arena, whatever that arena is called. Converts it back and forth from an arena to a showroom or to a concert hall or a convention or whatever, right? So you got to be running forklifts on the ice rink, putting down all the floorboards so that now you can have an RV show in there and park RVs on top of the ice or whatever, right?
That actually sounds kind of fun, driving forklifts on ice.
Yeah, but I bet Joey's not allowed to have fun because drifting the forklift on ice might be frowned upon too. Canadian Life Centre Hockey Arena. It should be the Winnipeg Jets Hockey Arena. That's what it should be. I mean, I guess the Winnipeg Winnipeg Moose play on it too. Or no, Manitoba Moose play on it too. James says he's driven forklifts on frozen yard. It was not worse than the propane ones. So I guess it really depends on the make and brand of the forklift then. So if you guys are doing demos, test different brands and find one that works for you on the ice and that has a battery life long enough to actually do the full conversion. Do your forklift take breaks during like lunch breaks and stuff like that? You could do a charge over lunch break. What's up? So how cold is it going to be? -4 Celsius, guys. It's going to be really cold here in the Okanagan. Joey literally had -41 today. What's that? Sure.
You know, one thing that worked really surprisingly well, I couldn't believe that. Out back where I used to work at Walmart,
Taco?
they had like a cheap, junky little snowblower that just didn't do anything. One of my coworkers took a pile of pallets with the forklift, and it actually makes a pretty good snowplow.
Oh.
Believe it or not. Instead of trying to blow it with that stupid cheap little snowblower, just take a pile of pallets and a forklift, and it'd push snow.
That's okay. So the ice is really smooth, and the electric forklift would never work on smooth ice. And James asked, why would it not work on smooth ice? And Joey goes, yes. No, not Joey, that's not. Why would it not work on smooth ice? Why does a propane forklift work on smooth ice and why does electric not? What's the difference?
I would say the biggest thing would be the tires. If it's got them tires that are not even tires, just the hard rubber, I'd say them would be useless. But if you had a soft rubber tire, it'd probably be all right.
Yeah, it might not be electric forklift related. It might be.
It'd be tire
The
related.
weight of the
for sure.
forklift is really, because they add a lot of weight to a propane forklift. I somehow would just think an electric forklift, they just wouldn't add all that extra weight. And the batteries would be the weight. Are you saying the electric forklift is too light or too heavy? Yeah, Zamboni's pretty heavy. So electric forklift might be too light. So just too light. Okay, so then you'll just have to get a forklift with the counterweights put into it, just like the propane forklifts. Propane forklifts put counterweights in them. So I think you just got a forklift that wasn't spec'd properly for your job. So you just need to try a heavier electric forklift. Hey Noah. Hey Kyle. So yeah, if it's a weight issue, I bet you can get an electric forklift that has the same weight as your propane. So the demo forklift that you guys had probably was just not the right forklift for you guys. So they need to send you guys a demo electric forklift with the same weight as your propane forklift and try that and then make a decision, right?
Is this
Sounds
the
good,
last
Noah.
field that needs disking?
Yes. That is the last field that needs disking. If you can repair, go to customization and remove the toolbox off that tractor, because I hate the way it doesn't get dirty or anything. You can't really fix that black wheel because that's a texture issue. Tractor's got some that mod's got some little issues with it. But the toolbox is annoying me. It doesn't get dirty and it's floating in midair. There's nothing connecting the toolbox to the tractor.
Oh yeah. I guess I never looked that close at it.
I looked too close and now it's annoying. Okay. James used to do a lot of forklift repairs, so a forklift, 80,000 pounds is around. $8,000 forklift is around 12,000 pound. Doesn't matter if it's electric or propane. Yeah, I bet you that's what happened. They gave Joey a demo forklift that was rated lighter than their propane forklifts. Joey says BRB.
I'll be back.
Jess is making food, so I won't be here too much longer. Oh, you can repair. Cool.
Yeah, some days I can, some days I can't. It just depends. Very random.
I'm running your tractor right now. McCormick Farmall Super M.
You run only the best. I understand. No problem. It's a good tractor. It's nimble. It's quick. It's snappy.
Yeah.
But like you said, the problem is as you move up, you're gonna run out of horsepower. But for small jobs, it's nimble and quick and
still does a great job for some of these. For some of these jobs, it's still really good.
I like it that you can turn on a dime with it. That's what I like.
So James, you've had that issue where customers are comparing a 5,000 pound forklift from brand A against a 8,000 pound forklift from brand B. And the issue is not the issue with the forklift. The issue is you guys are comparing two very different weight class forklifts. Yeah. I got a feeling whoever sent that demo in didn't do the research on what was required for driving on ice, how much weight they lift. Probably they asked, it's like, hey, how much weight do you guys lift? And whoever was in charge said, hey, 5,000 pounds. And then they sent a 5,000 pound forklift instead of going, hey, yeah, it doesn't matter how much weight we lift. It's about traction on the ice. So we need an 8,000 pound forklift. Yeah, I bet you somebody somewhere there made a mistake. So whoever sent the demo screwed up. Not necessarily even the demo person's fault. It could be the person calling, doing the research on what kind of forklift would be best on ice, just screwed up. It's like they only lift 4,000 pounds, but they need 8,000 pounds. They need to build a forklift that can load 80,000 pounds, or 8,000 pounds, oh boy, because we want that traction on ice. We once had people rent a 5,000 pound forklift because they were lifting 4,500 pounds. But how high were they lifting those 4,500 pounds? The thing they were lifting was 30 feet long. That's pretty far away from center of gravity. I don't think people comprehend that the lifting capacity is here. Every foot you are away from center of gravity, lifting capacity gets reduced. All crane operators have to go to school. In fact, even forklift drivers, we had to get certified on the forklift for weights and learn the math and the equations to do when your load was oversized, or how high you're lifting, or even where on the forks you're lifting on. Are you lifting butting it right against the forklift, or are you lifting from the tip? The math changes very, very quick. It wasn't high, it was just way too long, yeah. Long hauler made it home. Oh, so you weren't working on the trailer at home. I thought you were at home working on a trailer. All the lights work on it now? And I know Joey's has his forklift driver's license. Most forklifts have sticker and booklet explaining.
I had one for many years, but I'm sure it's long expired now.
Oh, mine's expired.
I was a trainer for a while too at Walmart.
Ooh. Ooh, bobtailing on slippery roads is fun. I remember dropping my trailer in Kamloops and then bobtailing to the mall. It was black ice. Yeah, I'm never doing that again. I don't need to go to the mall. Forget that. Even if I'm stuck here for half a day, I'm not going to be bobtailing on ice unless I have to. Oh. Okay. Just said food's ready. So I am going to park this
Well, that
tractor
worked out
right
pretty
where it
good.
is.
I got your disking done, and I even got a couple more rows of planting done for you.
A little more barley in. Oh,
I'm gonna get this lined up for you. And
I have the fertilizer parked there, but the fertilizer's pretty good on this field. You might not have to fertilize it. It's okay to perfect. Oh, a little bit bad here and there. How about this one? This is good too. I spread a lot of manure on this field, but it's pretty good.
pH level's good.
Nitrogen is okay over here, but it's still okay.
So yeah,
Mostly
shut
good.
that off.
Might not have to do a lot of fertilization on here. Yeah, Parsifal, you too. Have a great week. I'm going to get ready for work here. See what kind of videos we can shoot for you guys. I don't know if I'll shoot anything today. If I do, it'll be in the dark. Do you guys want a Monday video in the dark? But for now, it's all, hey, all the tractors we're running today right now are McCormick Farmalls. We got a McCormick Farmall, and then the little Model M McCormick Farmalls. Lots of Farmalls out here. I guess you were running with a case there, but yeah. Lots of Farmalls over here.
Only the best.
Only the best. I've got to add some green to this farm, man. We have some green. We just need to add some more green. Well, right now,
all the green you want,
the biggest,
but
the
I'll
best,
be on a red.
the best tractors we have right now are the Farmalls and the Case. Those are the 80 horsepower tractors right now. So those are definitely the workhorses on this farm. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I am out of here. You guys absolutely rock.
This video is brought to you in part by the letter C and these YouTube members. Cookie starts with C.